Alright, hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video update for various things here. There's a lot to unpack. I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible. We had a recent update in the game, some maintenance and such, few changes here and there, nothing too overly major. In this process, as I said at the end of the last video, I was hoping, really hoping, that they would have fixed the seeping bile dots affecting interrupting bandaging again in battlegrounds and such. So I had to go and test that theory out to see if it was still in effect after the update, and unfortunately it's still in effect. It's still a problem. It still interrupts heals, so it makes that whole experience pretty terrible still. So just keep that in mind. I don't know how much longer we're going to have to deal with this. I'd really like them to get the message, and I'd like to hear something back soon before, say, another update or whatever. Or maybe they can hotfix it. I don't know. That would be ideal, but it's just kind of one of those things. Just kind of have to wait and see. It is quite the problem, though, like I said before. And that's that. So anyway, that's out of the way. Now, mostly what I want to go over is I've been seeing this making the rounds already. So let's go ahead and bring up this. This is, of course, the poorly Google translated Chinese patch notes. This is what everybody's kind of talking about right now anyway, so I'm kind of going to put my spin on it as well. And, well, not my spin on it, but my take, and see if I translate this correctly into what I'm reading here. Same as everybody else. See if it's any different. I don't know. The new Pinnacle system, Paragon system. Okay. And it's funny because it changes the wording. It goes from Peak system and then Pinnacle system back and forth in this translation. So that's why, you know, Google Translate is what it is. It does what it can, but I think that Google Translate needs some help. Anyway. Pinnacle system, Paragon system, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the meat and potatoes here. The number of Paragon trees has been merged from 15 to 5. If I'm reading this correctly, they're crunching Paragon trees together. So let's go ahead and look at this. It says 15, huh? So let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So yeah, we have 15. It's saying they're going to... Oh, sorry, you couldn't even see that. I still got the other stuff on the screen. But yeah, no, I just scrolled across. There's 15 Paragon trees. Okay. So that's true. Now, what it sounds like is here... Let's see. Yeah, they're gonna... The number of Paragon trees has been merged from 15 to 5. Merged. So it sounds like they're crunching them together. And that also means players can have, or can more freely match the skills they want and are no longer limited to the Paragon tree of 5 skills, which greatly improves the playability brought by the Paragon system and gives players richer matching strategies. That's going to be very interesting. So we're also getting, I think, a new one. Let me see here. I think we might be getting some new ones, but if not, they're doing this at least too. Yeah, I don't... After the Pinnacle system or Paragon system is updated, the progress that we have will be retained in the ones we have now, but they're gonna merge them together. So instead of, let's just look at Gladiator quick. Instead of just 5 skills here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're gonna have 15 in whichever. Now, what I'm curious about is how are they going to put 15 and which ones are getting merged? Can we pick and choose the ones we want to slot in for the 15 skills? Or is it going to be set? That's the thing I'm curious about. I guess we can only wait and see in this one. But I'm very curious if we can just pick and choose the ones we want as the 15 into these new merged trees. However, they did say that they're going to be merged from these 15 Paragon trees into 5. So, yeah, if we can pick and choose the ones we want, that would be great. Because then we get a lot more flexibility and a lot more individual, you know, choosings of our own, and pick the ones that we want for our play styles. That would be awesome. That would be very awesome. But I don't know. We're gonna have to just wait and see. I kind of hope that's the case, so we can make the trees how we want them to be, with the 15 skills that are of our choosing. But I don't know. I almost kind of feel like we're still gonna get pigeonholed, and they're gonna merge some of these Paragons together in ways that we probably won't like. Now, if they put all the PvP ones together, so be it. And then I guess that's kind of what we're gonna have to work with. And the PvE ones together, fine. But I would like so much to see them leave that open-ended, and then we can put the 15 skills together that we want. But anyway, so that covers that. I don't want to go on too much longer with this. I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention because it's already making the rounds, like I said. But also, I wanted to kind of touch a little bit of light on this. Since the update, I think there's another bug going around. I found this going through some of the discords. There's a workaround here down below, by the way, for Android, I guess. It sounds like it's a lot of mobile game issues. So if you're having issues on mobile or tablets or whatever else, kind of take this with a grain of salt and take this as it will. You might be experiencing this already yourselves, so I'm just kind of touching on this fact. And again, also, if you are having these issues, pass these notes along, please, onto the partner program guys that can send it to the devs. Again, I cannot, so sorry about that, but it's just what it is. But yeah, send this stuff to them and try to expedite the process, and hopefully they'll get on top of it. And again, also leave a little note about the seeping bile interrupting heals again. That bug, or that fix, needs to be fixed again. So the devs need to hopefully get around to doing that one, because that's a major... That affected gameplay seriously bad in PvP right now. It's a serious issue, and it since we had it removed for a while, for a time, it made things, you know, the usual bit. Yeah, we'd always kind of have the growing pains with every change that they would make to Battlegrounds, etc. But it wasn't that bad. But now that that's reverted back to the old way, oh my god, it's terrible. So yeah, that needs to be addressed. But anyway, this one here, anyone having issues with the skills not working correctly and freezing up, leaving the game, coming back in, fixes it. But it seems to happen a lot during the day, and I'm not sure what caused this. This person changed classes, and seems like that's when it started. I think it's the maintenance patch that just screwed this up for people. I don't think it has anything to do with it, because the next one says here, I was having that issue yesterday. Okay, so it was going on before the update. Thought it was my screen protector, blah blah blah, ripped it off, went back to playing. Same issues kept happening. That's when I figured out it was the game, and they haven't class changed this person here. So it's not a class change issue, it's pretty much just the game issue. Seems to be happening to just a few people, not a lot. Not sure what's going on. So again, it doesn't sound like it's everybody, but a lot of people are experiencing it. So it unfortunately sounds like it might be starting to grow. Happened in Battlegrounds, and I couldn't do anything. Skills weren't working, frozen half the time. Primary attack just going off on its own. They said off on its own, but it's probably typing, autocorrect, whatever going on. But yeah, auto attack just going off on its own. That's very interesting, and that's kind of messed up too. So that whole mess there doesn't sound fun at all. I'm playing on PC, and I did... that brings me out to another point here I'll get to after I finish reading these. Here's an Android bug. The fix I found is swipe the right edge of the screen to bring up your phone menu with the 3 lines, square and less than, back arrow, and then hit the back arrow once. So far, it's fixed it. So far, it's fixed it I'm guessing every time. since I discovered this. So whoever this is, they found like a kind of workaround for the Android temp fix whenever it happens until the devs actually fix it. Yeah. So if you're experiencing this kind of stuff, this is kind of a workaround for Android here. I see. Take it for what you will. I have not experienced this on PC, and I am sorry for those of you who have experienced these kind of things on, you know, mobile devices and etc. It sucks. It's just how it is. A lot of times with these games, as often as they do their maintenance and whatever else, they tend to just kind of gloss over proper fixes that they've already implemented into the game, like I said, and just roll out a new build of the game every time, and then they miss putting back in all their fixes from you know, the entire life of the game, and it's terrible. I don't understand why they do that. But I mean, it's obvious at this point that's how they run it, and I just don't know why. I just don't know why. One other one here, real quick. Anyone having issues with skills not working? And then somebody else chimed in. I was just coming to post about this. This is again from this morning. Having issues tablet last night. Okay, so it was happening before the maintenance, and it looks like it's just kind of carried over still. And unfortunately, the maintenance update did not fix this issue. And so they still managed this, but I'd have a lot less deaths if it wasn't for the bug. So yeah, it's a terrible bug, I guess, in Battlegrounds right now going on, and it's complicating things for some players. Speaking of Battlegrounds, I did get to test the Seeping Bile thing, and it wasn't in Battlegrounds. It was in the Tower War. The Tower War I completely forgot about until I saw the little notification on the sidebar here. Tower War's back again. I'm starting to jump into it, trying to get it knocked out of the way, because I just want to get in there and finish it as fast as possible so I can forget it. There's a lot of trolliness going on already in there, I've noticed. In particular, there's the new Necromancer pants, and if you put the combination together with the bone armor immunity and whatever else for like CC, immunity to CC and whatever else, and running with the new Necromancer pants, you can be a complete asshole and toxic as all hell. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. You figure it out for yourselves if you haven't already. You know, it sucks, but it's just how it is. And there's always going to be the people that abuse that to its fullest extent possible, and they're just even more toxic because of it. And that doesn't unfortunately do the player base as a whole any favors, because that just sours everybody's opinions on it even more, etc., etc. And they were also running the Worm Helm on top of that, so they would immobilize you and then just run like the Flash around you in circles and just sit there, and then you try to, you know, catch them with the CC, and they'd be immune to it, and they just keep running around like nothing happened. So yeah, it's pretty dirty. It's pretty honestly scummy. So, but again, it is what it is. It's implemented into the game, and it's unfortunate. But that's just one of the many things that you'll probably run across in that game mode, or even in Battleground. I don't really see it being used in Battlegrounds as much. It's mostly because, you know, for towers, it helps them get like serious movement speed to go from pillar to pillar. Yeah, so it's pretty terrible, honestly. I have a couple videos recorded of that, and I'll probably go over it again, and also with some of the builds I've been using in there. It's still kind of a hit and miss. I'm still kind of feeling it out. Again, the Seeping Bile process, interrupting bandaging is still an issue in there, so it kind of flips everything on its head as far as getting any proper testing anymore with a lot of things, unfortunately. So until the devs actually wake the fuck up and realize they got some glaring bugs and issues going on right now that need addressed, we kind of have to grin and bear it, and hopefully enough of us can raise our voices enough for them to actually open their damn ears and pay attention and get these fixed quickly, because these need addressed right now. Actually, these need addressed yesterday. That's how bad they are right now. So anyway, hopefully that covers everything for you guys, and until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe out there in the real world on fire as always. Take everything one day at a time, best we can do. Till next time, see ya.